So it's been a while since I've recorded a video. I think it's been at least 2 weeks now. I know I said last video I'd start uploading more often, but clearly that's not the case. I'm just not a very consistent YouTuber. So I'm done making promises about upload consistencies or the next time I'm going to upload. All I'll say is that every upload I make from now on will be 100% authentic because I think what I want for this channel is for each video to be based on something that I'm actually like thinking about, like something that's on my mind, like 24/7. So, with that being said, there are some changes that have happened. First one is this little piece of shit right here. I think it's a mic, but I don't know. I've tested it out. I don't think it makes that much of a difference, to be honest, but it looks cooler on the video, so I think it makes me look like I know what I'm doing. Second, more obvious thing is that I buzzed my hair completely. If you guys remember, I used to have like curly hair, longer curly, like TikTok style hair, and then I also used to have like this very bad mustache. So I shaved all that off. Why would I do that? Because I'm a fucking Hamza dick rider, I guess. Um, the real reason is because I'm tired of having curly hair, to be honest. It's just like, I feel like, I'm not sure if this is like a thing people can relate to, but like almost every like Indian or brown guy I know has like fucking TikTok style hair and all that. So I don't want to have that anymore. Like I feel like it's almost like in like a video game, you'd have like the starter loadout, like like the tutorial loadout. I feel like the tutorial loadout for all brown guys is like, you know, wearing like the gold chain on your neck, having the curly, not even curly, it doesn't have to be curly, like curly or wavy, like longer TikTok hair that covers your forehead, you know, all that. I feel like I'm trying to move away from that now. And obviously, this buzz cut does not look any good at all. Like, I didn't even get the hairline lined up. Like, everyone's fucking telling me. I go to fucking school. Everyone's telling me, like, you should have gotten this part lined up, right? Because it would have looked better, obviously. But if you know, like, Hamza's Adonis protocol, that's not the point. The point is not to look better. So, I did not get it lined up. So, I didn't get this part lined up. There's no fade. It's just a two guard all the way through, meant to look really fucking bad. And to be honest, it's kind of weird for me because I'll be honest, like on the first day, today's Tuesday. No, today's Wednesday. I'm fucking retarded, bro. Today's Wednesday, right? I got my haircut on Saturday. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I got my haircut, like I went to like the fucking like barber shop and got my like buzz cut, right? After I got the buzz cut, I felt like this weird urge to like almost cry, to be honest. Like I wasn't actually like, like sometimes like you're about to cry, you get like the feeling in your throat, like that like sore throat feeling. I didn't have that exactly, but like I felt like I could have. I was about to get that. Like it just sorry, I'm not sure if that made a weird noise or not, but I just felt so sad after I like buzzed all my hair off because it felt like a part of my identity in a sense, like having the curly long hair, all that. But to be honest, after those like 3 or 4 hours of feeling sad, I hopped on a call with my friend Manas and my friend Jaden Brooks from Adonis School. They both have YouTube channels too. Maybe I'll link them in the description. But I hopped on a call with them and I felt a lot better, honestly, because like the thing is, like in public, like outside in general, everyone has like this mindset of like, why did you buzz your hair? Because it looks worse. So why would you do it? But like people in Adonis School, like they understand, right? Because it's like, sorry, someone just walked by. They were looking at me kind of weird. But people in Adonis School kind of understand that like you're doing the Adonis protocol or like you're trying to look more masculine even if it looks worse. Because like I'll say now, even though I look a lot worse, at least I think I look more masculine with this short style buzz cut. So at least that's something. But yeah, after talking to Jaden and Monis on like FaceTime and like having our video chat, I felt a lot better about it. And one thing I've noticed like recently as in like the past 2 or 3 days, I am a lot more confident with the buzz cut, which is weird, right? because you wouldn't expect me to feel more confident with a buzz cut because I'm not like deluding myself. I know I look worse. I like internally believe that I look worse, but at the same time, I am more confident. So like, how does that make sense? So I think the best explanation I can give to this is that people that I don't know, like people who already know me, know how I'm like. They know I'm like a piece of shit or like an asshole or whatever. But like people who don't know me, they perceive me differently. Like they give me more respect than, to be honest, more respect than I probably deserve. So like, I'll give an example. So I went to the gym on Monday, right? Push day. Just met one of my friends there, started talking to him, and I just asked him like, can you do like these one hand pull ups? They're not exactly one hand pull ups. They're like these pull ups. You know, like it's like you're holding the bar with this hand, and then your other hand is gripping the wrist. I guess it's called an assisted one hand pull up, but you do a pull up like this, and yeah, simple. So he couldn't do one, so I was like, oh yeah, I can do a couple. So like, there's a pull up bar right here, right, and there's like cable machines on either side. So then I got up and started doing like these assisted one arm pull ups, like 5, 6 of them on my left hand because I can't do any on my right hand, to be honest. So all the people doing their sets on the cable machine just literally stopped like mid set. Like there was a guy doing like his overhead extensions like this. He stopped and just started looking at me, like while still holding it, right? And then there's everyone just like watching me do like these assisted one-handed pull-ups. And then after I got down, one guy asked me if I was in the military. I was like, "What? Me? No." Like, the fuck do you mean? Then I realized it was because of the buzzed hair. Like everyone began perceiving me as like this, almost like this hardened and more masculine, like military guy. You know, like I have the buzzed hair. I think I was wearing camo pants that day too, like coincidentally. And I was doing like these like really like, they're actually not that hard, to be honest. Like I can only do like 10 or 11 pull-ups, so like it's not like that much strength required. But like thing is, like everyone's afraid to try things, so like no one knows that it's kind of easy to do, but like it looks cool, right? Like you have like your hand like this, and you're just doing one hand pull-ups, and you're just like wrapping them out. So everyone thinks like I'm strong as fuck. Oh, he's in the military, all this. Yeah, I'm not, obviously. So it's like just like this different perception that people have of me just because of the buzz cut. So I noticed that on like I think Monday, and then I just began accepting that as my new identity. So like I started talking to like both like men and women like more often, like in the elevator, on the bus, just because I assumed that everyone saw me as like this military guy, and it works, to be honest. Like people are like more respectful to me. Like girls are like nicer to me. Like, you know, like a lot of the times, like before, even though I looked better, whenever I talked to girls, like there'd like be this weird energy they'd have, like they'd want to get away. That sounds kind of weird now that I said it out loud, but like not like they were like creeped. I mean, not like they were creeped out by me, but like more like they just weren't in the mood to talk. At least over these past like 3 days, like with the buzz cut, it just seems like they're more willing to talk to me, and like they're actually interested in talking back to me, because a lot of the time before, like I still do the same thing of like talking to girls, and like occasionally I'd get like, you know, someone that's like reciprocating it back, and like some girl that likes me back, right? But like I'd say like 80% of the time, the girl just like didn't really care to talk. She just like would give one word responses and just like move on with the day, or just like go back to looking at her phone or whatever. That did not happen with the buzz cut. Like they'd actually like be responding, asking me questions, you know, getting my Instagram, like all these things, right? And I think it's because like since I perceived myself and assumed that everyone else also perceived me as this like hard ass, like military masculine guy, I had a much easier time holding eye contact. Like it sounds so fucking like stupid, dude. It sounds like I'm a fucking incel or something. I swear I'm not. I was, but not anymore. But it sounds like so like stupid and like almost pathetic. But like I'm like I'm able to hold eye contact with like girls like so much easier now that like with I have this buzz cut. It just feels like I don't know how to explain it, to be honest. It's like I almost should be holding eye contact with them because I have the buzz cut. Like they're expecting me to hold eye contact. So I'm like, if they're expecting me, I might as well just like fucking do it, you know? So yeah. I was gonna say something else. I just forgot it. Sorry if my voice is kind of weird. My throat is like hurting a bit. I caught a cold like 2 or 3 days ago, and it hasn't gone away still. So I have a sore throat. But honestly, I wasn't gonna upload a video today either. But I saw Monis's recent video. That shit got like fucking like 70 views in 2 days, which for a channel like our size, that's like fucking insane. So I was like, okay, I can't let him have all this fucking clout. So figured I might as well just record a video. Damn, I'm looking kind of big, not gonna lie. Okay. In terms of the gym, I've been doing really well actually. So I hit a bench PR yesterday. I keep thinking today's Tuesday, bro. I'm fucking retarded. On Monday, I hit a bench PR. It was weird because, damn, my fucking throat hurts. But it was weird because, like, I haven't benched in 2 weeks since Monday. So like Monday was the 18th, right? I haven't. Last time I benched before February 18th was like February 4th or something. Is that math right? Whatever it is, February 19th. I haven't benched since February fucking 7th. Okay. So I was stuck at like 160 for 4 reps for like quite a while now. So like my 2 sets I do were always 160 for 4 and 145 for 7 or 8. Then I just stopped benching for 2 weeks, and then I came back on Monday, hit 160 for 5, almost hit 160 for 6. I was like really close. I was like this. Then I just like gave out. Then second set, I hit 145 for 9, and once again, almost 145 for 10. I was stuck like this. Then I gave out. So I hit a PR by almost 2 reps basically. I'd say like 1.82 reps or something, like like really close to 2 reps. So I was very happy with that, and now I think that puts my bench press anywhere between like 180 and 190 pounds, which is amazing because I'm trying to hit 200 before the semester ends. So I'm very happy with that. But speaking of the gym, this reminds me of something I think Hamza was talking about. Like maybe it was today. No, I don't think it was today. It was a couple of days ago. But especially if you're talking about girls, like going to the gym is not enough. Like I used to have this mindset too, like until like somewhat recently. Like I remember like last semester, I was a fucking retard, bro. Cause like I was seeing a girl like for I think 3 months, October to November. Sorry, August to November. That's about 2 or 3 months. Yeah, I was seeing this girl for 3 months. It didn't end up working out because the thing is like I have like very high standards, and this girl has like slept around before. So like once I found that out, I just couldn't bring myself to stay with her. Maybe that's like a me problem. I don't even know, but it just like side tangent, but like in a sense, I just can't be with a girl that's like slept around. Just not something I can do. So after that, I made like I was fucking retard, bro. I made this decision to like some stupid ass challenge to like not talk to a girl for 2 months. So fucking stupid, man. I don't even know why I set that challenge for myself. It was like some kind of like, fuck, it was so stupid. But like, I didn't talk to a girl. I mean, I did. I failed the challenge, technically speaking, like a couple times, but is it really failing? Because it was a stupid challenge to begin with. But I was not supposed to talk to a girl from like November till like the end of December or something. I don't know why I did it, to be honest. It was such a fucking stupid thing. But my point is that a lot of people think that like going to the gym is like enough. Like, once you build like the nice physique and whatever, that's enough to like, you'll just get pussy for like eternity after that. That's what everyone thinks. Like, that one meme of like that gym dude that thinks like once he's jacked, all these girls are gonna like surround him. And then in reality, it's like he's jacked and all the dudes are asking him like, oh, how much do you bench, bro? Like, oh, how much do you curl? How big are your arms, bro? That's kind of true to an extent because the truth is after a certain point, like it becomes guys that care more about the physique than girls. But I also disagree with that in the sense that like if you have a better physique, girls will like be more attracted to you. But the thing is like to an extent, it's like people have this like mindset like, oh, once I go from like fucking skinny to like David Lady, if I have no social skills, I'll still like attract like millions of girls. It's like that's not how it works. Like the attraction will be there. They'll be more attracted to you, but like you still have to talk to them. Like I'll be honest, like most girls are not going to talk to you first. That's just not how they are, bro. Like maybe some like extremely masculine or like extremely like confident girls and like come up to you. I just spit everywhere again. Oh my god. But some extremely masculine or confident girls going to come up to you and start speaking to you. But like that's not something you should expect. Like most girls will not come up to speak to you first, even if they are attracted to you. So it's still up to you to develop those social skills and to actually speak to them first. And like, you may be like me, because like I used to be very scared of this, right? Because like I was always worried about like, oh, what do I say? And like you feel like this almost like panic attack to having to like talk to a girl like that you don't know, because like there's like those videos on like TikTok of like, oh, this creepy guy is talking to me on like the elevator or on the bus. Those are just very like over exaggerated. These like this does not happen in real life, bro. Like just think of it, they're just humans, bro. Like just fucking talk to them. Like I know it's just like it's easier said than done, because like trust me, I know. Like I used to struggle with this too. Now I'm only like recently not struggling with this for like the past couple months, because like I'll be honest, I'm a freshman in college right now. All of high school I couldn't talk to girls. Like all of high school, it was like I'd stutter, I'd like get like this weirdly high pitched voice because like I was breathing too fast, my heart was fucking pounding in my chest, all that, right? I've only known this for a couple months now, so like I'm not that ahead of you, but I can still tell you like you just talk to them like they're fucking normal people. Hmm. That guy was looking at me. Okay, but you just talk to them like they're normal people. Like obviously, like you're like, oh no shit, like yeah, they are normal people. So like fucking talk to them like they are, bro. Stop like fucking spazzing out and like wondering like what pickup line to use. You know? So God man. I should end this video soon. My throat's really hurting. But I'll just finish this point then in the video. So there's no pickup line you need. There's like no like fucking pickup artist you need to watch to like know how to speak to girls. It's just more of an experience thing, to be honest. That's what I've learned. Like honestly, you can ask the most retarded questions in existence. I've realized like you can literally go to like a gym. Like I go like to my university student gym center. There's a girl deadlifting or like squatting. Let's say there's a girl squatting. You literally just say, "Oh, are you squatting?" And like obviously, like the first thing your brain's thinking, like, "Yeah, fucking retard. Of course she's squatting. Like, what do you think she's doing?" You can see her, but like you're just starting the conversation. That's all it is. You don't have to have like some like 5 trillion IQ like opening line to like get laid. Like obviously, I'm not trying. I'm not. I don't want to spread the wrong message of like like, oh, get laid, like get bitches, get pussy, but like because like I'm not like that. Like I just talk to girls to like to get the experience of talking and flirting, not to actually sleep with them. you know so like you don't need some like 1,001 trillion IQ like massive like opening line that like gets her wet instantly. Like that's not, if you set the bar that high, you're never gonna approach a girl, bro. Like I'll be honest with you. Like I used to think like that too. Like what's that one line I need to like approach this girl? Once I figure out the best thing to say, let me first think for like 5 minutes before I approach her, just to think of what to say. Like those 5 minutes where you're looking at the girl, you're like looking at her from the corner of your eye, and you're like thinking of what to say to her to sound smart. Those 5 minutes are like what will be the most, how do I say this? Those 5 minutes will be the most nerve-wracking 5 minutes of your life, because you're gonna be so anxious. You're gonna be like overhyping this so much more than it needs to be. When in reality, all you could just say is some stupid ass question. You could be a fucking retard, and if you wanted, you could probably end up sleeping with her. Like, who the fuck knows, bro? The thing is, like, I feel like a lot of us in this space, including me, think a lot faster than we speak, because I'll be honest, my thoughts go fucking fast, bro. But like when I say things, I end up stuttering because like my brain moves so fast that like my mouth can't keep up. A lot of you might be able to relate to this. So just tell your brain to shut the fuck up. Like stop thinking so much. If honestly, you're better off thinking of nothing when you go talking to that girl instead of thinking of like what to say. You're better off like having nothing to like nothing in your head, just like saying some stupid fucking shit, or just asking her like, "Oh, how's your weekend?" Like basic ass shit, bro. Like people overcomplicate this stuff so much that I feel like it's part of the reason we have so many incels. So I was going to say something else. It was related to this. Just forgot it. That was a girl I knew. Anyway, so like I said, just don't overcomplicate it. A lot of us think that we need to like. A lot of us just have like brains that are just too smart for like the average normie population. I guess maybe not even. Maybe we're just not like as good at controlling it as most people are. But like, just fucking say things, bro. Like, don't overcomplicate it. I don't. I know this sounds so obvious, but like, so many of you need to hear this. Like, including me. Like, I had to hear this like last year when I, like, in senior year of high school, I couldn't talk to girls like almost at all. Like, it was bad. So like, just moral of the story: is talk to them like they're fucking normal people. Strike conversations. I'll give you an example. So like, yesterday, girl walks in the elevator with me. We're both going to the fifth floor. I see she has a scooter, right? Like those fucking scooters that people use in universities to like drive around. I just asked her, like, oh, you have a scooter. Like, now you're thinking, like, oh, you're a fucking retard. You see she has a scooter. Why are you asking that? I'm fucking starting the conversation, bro. Like, oh, you have a scooter? And she's like, oh, yeah, I have a scooter. I got this, like, I don't know, like 2 months ago. I was like, oh, where'd you get it from? Amazon? And she's, then you go on, right? And eventually you just have like, even if nothing happens from that, you have a nice conversation with a girl, and like a lot of the times, even though that sounds sad, that can make your day, like having a nice conversation with like a cute girl, you know. So, and even if you don't end up doing anything, like maybe you don't end up like sleeping with her if that's what you want, or you don't end up like kissing her or getting her number, you still got experience talking to girls. So now you're like, I don't know, like 0.1% better at the skill of leveling of like talking to girls. So like now you've leveled up, you know, or you've gained some XP in that skill. So think of it like that. Just like get more experience with talking to girls, and then you can get better at it. It's the same thing as the gym. Like if you're skipping leg days all the time and you're like, oh, I suck at leg days. Like, why the fuck do you suck at leg days? Like, what do you think, bro? Like, because you're skipping it all the time. So if you just talk to them and practice that, maybe even like have some moments where you're like kind of awkward, then of course you're gonna get better at it and you're gonna know what to do in those awkward situations like in the future. Yeah, so it's actually I think one of my longest videos I've made on this channel. Kind of a rant to be honest, but hope you guys enjoyed it. Kind of went off topic. I think the main point of this video was to talk about the buzz cut, but I went on this whole side tangent about girls and everything just because, you know, it is something I'm thinking about because like I've been doing it more often ever since the buzz cut. Like I said, I've gotten more confident and I feel like more like dominant in a sense. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, which I'm not going to promise when it is, but there will be a next one. So stay tuned for that.